What up? It is at St. Lauren 57. So, you know what? All I can say is that today I'm so filled with love and gratitude. I mean, there's not enough words that can even express what I want to say right now. But you know, how do I say this? So there's so much more that I really want to say, but you know, it's a little bit late. I'm sure I'll get to it tomorrow. I've been trying to make this video a couple times, and I keep getting a little bit sidetracked, you know, and whatnot. But it's good because people are, you know, I live in a community of women who, like I said, I love being of service. I love being somebody who gives a positive impact. And so as I'm trying to make this video, I'm being approached by women who I can tell, for one, feel comfortable to talk to me and are coming to me. And, you know, that's the one thing is I have to, sometimes have to be selfless. And I'm so intuitive that I know when somebody is coming before me for a reason. And, you know, I'm obviously being in my mode, and I'm just trying to, this is something that is just amazing in my life. So the one thing about me right now in my life and my journey is I'm developing a relationship with God. I'm developing a fellowship. I'm developing a community. And I am programming the shit out of life right now. Like, I am eager. I'm hungry. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm dedicated. No matter what gets thrown at me, like, I just kind of do one of these, you know what I'm saying? Like one of these, like, no matter what tries to come my way. But, you know, I don't allow anything to like penetrate like my program, you know what I mean? And, the one thing that is so consistent here is if you just work it, it works. And really, everybody's program is different, but I can literally, faithfully, and genuinely and strongly and concretely say that if you fellowship, blessings will come, prayers will be answered. And like I said, there's a lot I could say because we went over this book today. And it's so crazy that of all days of Bible study, that so many things would jump out to exactly what I was thinking and exactly what happened today. You know, because I'm aware, well, I just won't go there. But anyways, the one thing that's most prominent for me to really speak on is how I have literally built a family of people. Like, I have so many family members now. I have sisters within my community. I have brothers and sisters at church. I have brothers and sisters in recovery. And these people genuinely love me. These people don't know me from a pile of shit. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have time together. We don't have history. Absolutely none of that. Like, absolutely none of that. And before I get started on that, like, I always will say, this last, you know, what, almost, you know, this last, you know, year and a half or so has been one of the most trying times in my life, right? Like, I lost everything. You know, I lost really important, like, pieces of myself. And, I mean, the moment, like, I've been at my, you know, I've been in the darkest place in that life could bring me, you know? And, I didn't have a relationship with my aunt, you know? I hadn't spoken to my friend Rachel and Amreese, the ones who, you know, were my initial first encounter with people after being in my apartment with no power for 5 months, right? Like, I hadn't spoken to them in a year or so, maybe longer, maybe since before jail in 2023. And they showered me with love and helped me. No questions asked, no judgment. And then, like, my aunt, who I got a hold of, who I hadn't had a relationship with in a while, her and my other aunts and my uncles, they band together and they protected me. They sheltered me. They fed me. They visited me. They kept me company. They showered me with love until I got here. And they still do. But then I got here and, I started going to Bible study, and, I am just showered with and showered with love, and have these opening, like, warm, arms to welcome me. And then, I get Celebrate Recovery, and then I start going to church, and there are so many times where I thought to myself, like, how am I going to get my life back together? Like, how is this going to work, right? But I really, like, one thing that's part of probably, like, trauma, but part of, like, me literally giving it up to God is I have faith that everything is going to be okay. And I know, and God being in your life isn't about you doing the right thing or not. That's not how that works. Like, that relationship is there anyway. But the fact is that I'm listening and I'm leaning on Him, and I'm giving it up to Him. Like, I'm relinquishing that control and I'm giving it to God, in every aspect of my life. And so today I became a car owner. I did, by the great community of Good Shepherd and the great community of Celebrate Recovery. And between those two communities and fellowships, I was given the gift of a vehicle. And because I have been saving as much money as possible, like all of the months of incentive of me working in the kitchen, me working neck nosh, just whatever I can save. And I was able to, for one, my license is still valid. I got car insurance, so I'm riding legitly. I went and got my car registered. My great mentor from Good Shepherd, accompanied me and helped me, she helped transport me so I could do all these things. And, these people who don't have history with me, I've only been here for since May. And I've only been going to Celebrate Recovery for 2.5 months. I think November 7th might have been my first day to Celebrate Recovery. And the fact that I have blood that would rather see me on the street, would rather hurt me, would rather shut me down, don't trust me, don't believe in me, and don't have unconditional love for me. Like, I have blood that would never, ever love me the way that these people have. Like, that, and I think I'm still in shock. Like, I can't believe that I drove myself home from the DMV today. I got a parking pass, so it's official. I have a valid license. I have insurance. So obviously I'm not riding dirty, and I'm just like, I just can't believe that this gift was bestowed upon me. Like, I honestly haven't been praying for things, right? Like, I'm like, oh God, when am I going to get a car again? Like, I don't even think about those kinds of things. Like, I'm like, oh God, when am I going to get an apartment? When am I going to get out of here? Like, I truly don't have my mind in that mentality. Like, oh, I can't wait till I mean, yeah, I can't wait for that phase of my life again. I can't, I'm excited for when the time is right that I end up in my own place, for sure. But I am in no way putting my own will out there. Like, it's God's will. Whatever is going to be done is going to happen when he says, on his time, and it's all going to be fine. Because throughout my life, anytime I put, my will and my want on something, I rushed it. I took advantage of it. I didn't cherish it enough. And I didn't take my time. And obviously other times when people wanted me to get straight and people wanted me to get right, belittling me and controlling me and making me feel inferior to the rest of the world and to the rest of my blood, like, that's never gonna fucking work for me. Like, yeah, let's just beat her down and make her do what we want, and that never worked for me. And so I'm so, God is real, and prayers get answered, and things happen. And it's not, yes, I am doing all that I feel I need to do because it makes me feel good, and then I like being a good example, and I'm trying to make myself proud, and I'm just doing what I do. Like, when I do something, I go hard. And when I program for me. Like, I don't do anything for friendship. I don't do anything for attention. Like, I do things because I want to. I do things because I have my own depiction of what is right. You know what I'm saying? And I have my own things that keep myself in check. Like, I can't say I'm doing A, B, C, and D if I'm not doing A, B, C, and D like this. And so all I know is that in order to keep myself accountable, I'm just doing all I can think of and all I enjoy. And it's not even just because of that. It's because, like, I'm surrounded by people who are filled with the Holy Spirit, and they shower me with the Holy Spirit every day, every moment, every time we connect verbally or in a hug or in a conversation. Like, I am filled with love every single day where I'm at in my life right now. Every single day, like, with praise and love and support and people in my corner cheering me on. Like, I am able to be someone in the community that people look up to. And I don't do things for attention, but that's my legacy. Like, that's what I want. I want to know that if I'm doing something, I'll hope that encourages somebody else. I hope that shows somebody else, like, where the other people who I've been seeing who've been going through this process, and everybody's story is different, but it's just crazy how I watch these women, and I hear their stories, and then I'm here and I'm writing my own story, and here I am. Like, I have a vehicle, I have a way to get from A to B. I have a way to really be able to, like, especially with my hip and stuff, and just I have something that obviously in this day and age and in this time, like, I'm gonna need a vehicle. I'm gonna need to be able to get myself to and from, and not just rely on public transportation. And I have a piece of what society's norm is. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting back to adulting. I'm getting my life together, and I cannot believe I was given a car. And no one tried to hurt me to make me earn it. No one stole my stuff and put a tracker in it. No one made me jump through hoops. No one, shunned me from others to, alienate me and isolate me so I would do what they needed me to do in order for me to meet some sort of expectation of theirs. Like, all I've been doing is being present being open, being genuine, and being receptive. And it's so crazy because I also, with all these things coming, like, I am going to be baptized on Sunday. That's the one step I need to be a member of this church. And I am most definitely super open and ready for that. Like, and it's not because I feel like this gift is transactional from Celebrate Recovery, my fellowship, or the fact that it's, with the community of Good Shepherd. It's not what it is at all, because nothing that these people do is transactional. Every relation, like my closest blood relationships, everything was transactional. Everything was transactional. You know what I'm saying? And nothing was of an unconditional sort. Whereas, like, I've only known these people for a couple of months. And, all they want to do is help me get back on my feet. They want to, like, they adore me. They love me. They care about me. They don't ask me for anything. And I don't ask them for anything either. But they are willing to, walk the good walk and support me in my support me in my journey. And I'm just in shock, and I'm rambling because I am in utter shock that I own a vehicle, and it's legit. Like, the vehicle's legit, the registration's legit, the insurance is legit, my driver's license legit. Like, I'm cleaning up. I'm figuring it out, but not by myself, by the grace of God and all my brothers and sisters and people who know who He is, and are just, they just love me. And if a community has to give and to share, and that's why, it's really important for me to be of service, because these are those things that just paying it forward, it just comes around, it goes around, comes around. And when you're receptive and you're open and you're genuine, and when you're genuine in your intent, it just happens. So yeah, I'm seriously, I'm excited. I am excited. I'm grateful. I am blessed. Because none of this would be happening in any other circumstance, in any other way. And I'm just so grateful. God is good. And I am so grateful. And I share my story because just like when you figure out the answers to something and something feels good to you, and if I could save everybody, and not even like save them like, oh, this is how you have to, no, just like build a fellowship, build a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, like, just love yourself and just see what comes out of that. And you'll find faith all on your own. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You will find faith all on your own. And like, this world can't keep me down. This world can't keep me down. And the evil that, that gets just like embroidered into people's souls and allows them to act in malicious, ways with malicious intent. Like, it can't hurt me. Like, it absolutely cannot hurt me. Like, I have built this, I have not built, but I am, using the shield of God, and I'm following right behind it, His armor and all. So that's in 157. Be safe and be kind.